In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this mini basket. I will be using a 4-inch base, an 8mm crochet hook, and 5mm braided macrame cord. To begin, I will take my cord and place it over my base like this. I will take my hook and place it through one of the holes and pull up a loop. Now I'm going to take the working cord and I will yarn over and pull through. I'm going to do single crochets in every hole around the base. So I will just go into the next hole, pull up a loop, 2 on my hook, yarn over and pull through both. I will repeat this all the way around. As I come towards the end, I am going to take my tail that I started with and just lay it this way so that when I go in through the next hole, I want it to lay over my hook, and then I will just go ahead and continue like I was. So I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. And this is so that I don't have to weave in my tail after. Okay, so now my tail is here, and all I have to do is just get my scissors and cut it. Now to close my round, I'm going to pull up a large loop like this. I'm going to take my hook and place it underneath this first stitch on top like this. Pull this cord through. Okay, now I'm going to take the cord and just go around my base like this so that it's off to the right. And then I will take my working cord and pull tight. And now my round is closed. Now I'm going to add 2 rounds of waistcoat stitches. So to do that, I am going to just place my hook under this stitch here, which is where I first started. So the tail comes out here. I'm going to go into this spot to the left of where my tail is. And this is also where I started. So each stitch creates this V on the outside. I am going to make sure that my hook is going straight through that and splitting through these posts on the inside. So as you can see here, it's going through the V and splitting the post there. So I'm just going to pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through. So I will do this all the way around my base. So it's the same as a single crochet, it's just going through the V. Okay, I am at the last stitch. Going to do the same thing, pull out a large loop, go under this first stitch here, pull this through, pull it nice and tight, go around, and pull this. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same thing one more time, so going through my V, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. And then I'm going to split the posts all the way around again to do waistcoat stitches. Okay, time to close this round. Okay, now to begin the pattern, I am going to go where the tail came out, down to this first stitch here. I'm going to push my hook and pull up a loop. I'm going to skip this stitch and go into this next one the same way. So just pushing through, pulling up a loop. Now I have 2 on my hook, and I'm going to go through this top one in the center. So just twist your hook and push it back through. And each time you're doing it, you're going to be splitting the post. It's going to be the same way as these waistcoat stitches. Yarn over. And then pull through both of these loops. Now, chain 1. Next, I'm going to go into this top stitch here. So I just came out of this one, I'm going to go right above it, and I'm going to just do a regular waistcoat stitch. Now I'm going down to where this one is coming out of, pulling up a loop, skipping this one, and going right into this one. Pull up another loop. And then now I'm going to go through that top middle one. So turn your hook a little bit, push through, yarn over, and pull through the first 2 loops. You'll have 2 on your hook, yarn over, and pull through those 2. Again, I'm going to do a waistcoat stitch here in the top one. Okay, now I'm going back through here, pull up a loop, skip the next one, and go into this space, pull up a loop, go back to the middle, to the top, twist your hook, push through the V, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through both. Then again here with the waistcoat stitch. So this is the pattern I'm going to continue all the way around. Okay, this is the last section, so I'm going right here where I first started. Go back to that center one. And my last waistcoat stitch right here. And I'm going to close my round the same way, going through this top stitch right here. Now for this next round, I am going to just do waistcoat stitches all the way around again. So right where the tail is coming out of, I will just push through, yarn over, chain 1, and then just go into this next stitch here, pushing through, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. So just do waistcoat stitches all the way around, going through every single V. All right, that round is done. Closing it the same way. And now it is time to do this pattern again. So I'm going to place my hook where the tail's coming out of, not the top stitch, but that second stitch. So push through and pull up a loop. skip this next space right here and go into this one here. Pull up a loop. Go back to the center and to the top, so turn your hook a bit and then push it through. Yarn over and pull through both loops and then chain one. Now I will do a waistcoat stitch right here. And then go back into this stitch here. Pull up a loop. Skip this one and go into this one, so it's right above where they cross over. Go back to that center top, yarn over, pull through the first two loops, yarn over, pull through the next two. And then repeat this pattern all the way around. So waistcoat stitch by itself, go into this spot here, skip a space and go into this next one. Go back to the center, top, pull through the first two, yarn over, pull through the next two, and then waistcoat stitch. Okay, I did the same join and then I am starting my waistcoat stitch round. So again, I'm just going to go into every single stitch all the way around with a waistcoat stitch. Got to make sure that you split the posts. Okay, so I'll just keep doing this all the way around. Okay, I'm going to do my final round. My cord is coming out of here, so I'm going to skip this first one and go into the second and pull up a loop. And then I'm going to skip this one and go here, pull up a loop, go back to the center to the top, push it through, yarn over and pull through both, and then chain one. And then waistcoat stitch, and then back here, skip the next one and go here, go back to the top center with a waistcoat stitch, yarn over, pull through the first two, yarn over, pull through the next two. Now waistcoat stitch, and I will repeat this all the way around and show you how to finish. Okay, this is my last little section, so I'm going to go waistcoat stitch here, go back to this one, pull up a loop, go back into the seam, pull up a loop, here's my top center, and then in this spot here, my last waistcoat stitch. Now I am going to cut a nice tail, and then I have about this much left, and I'm just going to pull through. You can use a hook or a darning needle, and you're just going to go underneath this top stitch, just like we were before. Pull this cord through to the back. Now I am going to skip this center one here, and then go with my hook underneath these two loops, so the back two, and pull that tail back through. And then just adjust my tension. And then I will take a darning needle and weave this through. Okay, and that is it. So you can make this basket as large as you would like to, just continue the pattern. So just do the pattern and a round of waistcoat stitches, the pattern, a round of waistcoat stitches, and it'll look like this. And that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.